Brandon and I are just close friends. That's all.
Well, the New York columnists seem to think that there's something sizzling between you two.
Oh, our relationship is strictly business. We work very closely together, but that's as far as it goes. Well, he's a married man, you know.
Can we do this again and kind of push her a little bit more, okay? Kind of try and dig just a little bit. This is a little contest between the two of them to see if she can get the information and see if she can pull the wool over her eyes. Okay? Please go on.
Then you cut your ties with your hometown? Pine Valley?
No, the editor of the Pine Valley Bulletin calls my mother for tips on my career. Everybody else asks me for advice on fashion and style.
And you?
Well, I try to be gracious, of course, but I mean, you can't give a person in Pine Valley tips on fashion. My goodness, it's such a provincial town. Nothing ever happens there.
Pine Valley is a suburb, and it's a nice, quiet neighborhood where everyone's honest and decent, and all the families are close.
And everyone knows everyone, and everyone's sort of related to everyone, and everyone's always fooling around with everyone else, and everyone's always pregnant.
It's a pretty richy town, I think. You know, the elite lives there.
Pine Valley is, well, to me, the people are lustful, they're money crazy, they're power hungry. That's the way they are, and they're,
I think it would be a nice little place to live, but not to study dance or anything. I mean, I'm sure they have a dance school there, but not for me.
Welcome to Pine Valley. I'm Ruth Warwick, and for the past 12 years, I've played one of the leading roles here on All My Children, the famous and infamous Phoebe Tyler. Now, though Pine Valley is a fictional town, the community is very, very real for the 11.5 million people who regularly spend an hour of their day immersed in the stories that unfold in these rooms. Right now, it's 7:30 in the morning, and upstairs in one of the rehearsal halls, our director of the day is breaking down some of the 20-odd scenes that must be taped and in the can before any one of us can go home tonight.
As long as you're married, you don't have any
You got to really
future.
consider this to be one speech, practically.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Do you want to cut off sooner than that?
Yeah, right.
All right.
Practically run over her.
Okay. I came over here to talk about us.
Brandon, I told
not
you, as
going
long
to
as
Europe.
you're married, we don't have any future.
That's right. That's right.
What did you say?
I'm not going to Europe.
Oh, Brandon.
And then they break, and she looks at him, and she says, wonderful, and a really big kiss.
Okay, tell me how this goes.
Okay,
This goes,
so
that's
she
wonderful
says-
news.
Yeah.
Want to wear it like a
kiss.
catcher?
Kiss, that's wonderful news.
Kiss first?
Yeah, kiss first. Oh, Brian, I want to spend every minute with you together, kiss. Then she says, that's wonderful news, a big kiss, and then wonderful. Right.
Is this the little kiss?
Yeah. Can't you tell the difference yet?
I want to spend every minute I can with you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We have to have a boom covering the door and a boom covering this area. Okay, so we need two booms in this. Okay, Q, you move on the cue. Go, and you are, Claire.
How about a few shots over here, Vito? We can get that to be tight to a New York skyline.
Then tighten to the bust. And right in front of the window, please, honey. Right there. That's swell. Take your upstage position, Roger. Let's take your 72. Yes.
Can I cut Vito if it's necessary? Cut him in half?
Yeah. But let's see what happens. Take it from your 72 and see if there's enough time.
Okay.
She says, I'm sure you do. Please, go.
I'm sure you do.
5.
I'll call them. No hurry. We can't do it today, anyway.
74.
Vito hasn't...
Stay right in close against the back of the chair, Roger. That's good. And, Susan, take a step around the corner and let me see what happens to the position. So let her stop you there, Suze. Okay?
I should let her get that far before I stop.
No, you just say your line. She'll get there. Don't worry about it. Okay, Susan, right at the corner, honey, please. That's good. That's wonderful. Thank you. Carry on.
Vito has an assignment to shoot some visiting dignitaries in about a half an hour.
Ring, 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 ring. Okay, now hold on right there, please. No, I had this wrong because I thought you'd have to shoot behind him, but now that I see we're here, we don't. So you're going to shoot across in front of him.
The directors in
so
soaps are
that saves a real
fantastic,
problem.
and they're very underestimated kind of group. I think a soap director can go and do a movie and do it better than nearly anybody. They have learned to be concentrated. They're dealing with an unbelievable production load, especially the way the shows are done now. And they're about the most impressive people that I have yet to meet in creative environment.
But Erica, I think twice about that dog. The doorman didn't even buzz just now.
79.
Oh, well, he knows Brandon. Oh.
Suze, that was fine. Just don't turn so much when you're.
Don't turn so much.
Don't
to
turn so
Brandon?
much to Brandon, right?
Keep it to
a little
Liza?
bit. No, you can turn a little bit. Just don't turn so much.
Can I react to that?
Sure. Do
I mean,
always
she's
react.
just, yeah.
Always react, even if we don't see it.
Always react.
Yes. Don't just act for me.
Oh,
act
okay.
for you.
And I think we have our own art form. I don't think that anybody can match us in what we do here on a daily basis. I would put a lot of these shows we have in nighttime, and I think we'll look better than a lot of them.
This is the living room where I play the role of Phoebe Tyler Wallingford. Phoebe is wealthy, imperious, and a matriarch of Pine Valley. Now, if she is abrasive and vain and manipulative and snobbish, and Phoebe is, she is also strong and courageous. And when you know what Phoebe has been through, well, her fundamental courage and her spunk become evident. Oh, there's really no point in trying to hide the fact that the Tyler family dominates Pine Valley. Well, our mansion on the hill clearly is the most outstanding landmark in the community. My husband, well, my once husband, Dr. Charles Tyler, is chief of staff of Pine Valley Hospital. And I, Phoebe English Tyler, well, I've long been the leading socialite in town. But family has always been the all-consuming center of my life, and genealogy, naturally, a prime interest. Now, Dr. Charles and I had 2 children of our own, Lincoln Tyler and Ann Tyler. I arranged her marriage to Count Sincere. Turned out disastrously, and then Anne chose to marry that Nick Davis person. He was awful to her. Anne did finally marry her childhood sweetheart, Paul Martin. That brings the Martins in. You know, there are other families in Pine Valley besides the Tylers. Now, there's my son, Lincoln. He was first married to Amy, went with Nick. Not quite our sort, but she and Paul were remarried to this Kitty shape and had a little girl of some rare disease. What a heartache that was. Little Beth imagined himself in love with her twin sister, Kelly. It was a crib death. Well, there was nothing to do but fade away into the sunset after that. And as if that wasn't enough, a bomb had been planted, and my poor Anne was gone. Now, Chuck had been in love with Tara forever. Charles chose that Mona Kane person. Phil came on the scene. Now, Erica Kane is Mona Kane's daughter. Pregnant, she married Dr. Jeff Martin. Tara, let me marry you. Then she married Philip Brent. Philip Tyler. Then she married Tom Cudahy. Phil Brent has to turn up again. But Tom Cudahy is now married to Brooke. When Professor Langley Wallingford came into my life, I was unzipped. Something in his past. I made an honest man of him almost immediately. It's terribly complicated, really, but then aren't all families.
Towards the end of the lunch break, not everybody is here, and people are kind of gathering each other up and running lines and getting makeup and hair finished because our run-through right after lunch is really a dress rehearsal. I'm sorry, darling, I really am, you know, but I think this is the best, don't you? Much better than dragging it out.
I do care about her, Erica.
You and I can be together now. Isn't that the main thing?
There's something else I want to do.
Ah, yeah. I guess I know what that is.
Before that.
Right. After that run-through, there's a note session. The director comes set by set and tells us what we did wrong and what we've got to do right to get this show on the road.
What do you think you want?
I want her to quit seeing Shad.
No, that's not what he's talking about. You missed the whole goddamn...
Explain it to me.
Look, she says, oh, besides that, we'll get to that later. He means he wants to go upstairs.
No, he wants to...
Not right there. No. No. I'm sure I can guess what... I have a soft on myself, but the important thing is now we can get again. It's what we both want. Hey, there's something else I want. And she says, that's why she says, I'm sure I can guess what that is.
Oh, I never...
And he says, before that. That's what that is. That's a little sexual horseplay there. Nice. Swap heads on the last kiss. You come this way, he goes that way.
Oh, my God.
Well,
we'll have to.
do it.
Well, we'll work on it.
okay. Let's get
I will.
started. I'd like to be out of here by 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock?
What about your boss?
What about him?
Well, the New York columnists seem to think there's something sizzling between you two.
Well, I never read those things.
Well, I happen to have a copy right here.
One.
Seen supping at New York's chicest and priciest East Side eatery were the lovely Erica Kane, Sensual Cosmetics'
Then-
latest dazzler, and her obviously enamored boss, Brandon Kingsley.
My goodness, they'll print anything, won't they?
Then you deny that it's a romance.
Absolutely. He's a married man, you know. Why, he's taking his family to Europe this summer. Or so I understand.
One. Take black. Onward, upward. Let's go from the top.
Okay, we're set for Act 5.
Act 5, take 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kill.
Brandon, what a nice surprise. Oh, let me introduce you.
Hold 5,
Liza
take 5.
Felder. Liza, this is Brandon Kingsley.
Federal Magazine.
3.
Unexpected pleasure to meet you, Mr. Kingsley.
Pleasure's mine. I know your byline.
Oh, well, thanks. But, Erica, I'd think twice about that dog.
Hold 5, take
The
5.
doorman didn't even buzz you just now.
Oh, well, he knows Brandon.
Oh, my. Take it.
I mean, Brandon helped me to find this place. Oh, really? Is that a service Sensuel offers all its employees?
5.
No, Eric is very special, and we want her to be as comfortable as possible.
Hold 3, take 3.
Thank you, Erica. I've got some good stuff here.
Oh, well, you're going to have even better stuff when we meet over at Chad's studio.
I'll be in touch. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you, Liza.
What's this about Chad's studio, and where is he, anyway?
Oh, Chad, poor thing, had to tear himself away. He had another assignment across town.
Yeah, well, I didn't come over here to talk about Chad Norris.
You brought him up.
I want to talk about us.
Brandon, I told you that as
I'm not
long
going
as
to
you're married,
Europe.
there's no future. What did you say?
I said I'm not going to Europe.
You're not.
I want to spend every minute I can with you.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Oh, that's wonderful.
I needed that.
Of course you did, poor darling. Was it difficult for you to tell Sarah?
Very.
Yes, I'm sure it was. Oh, I'm so sorry, but listen, now we have what we want. We can be together. It's just what we want.
Well, there's something else I want.
Yeah, I think I can guess what that is.
Before that, I want your word that you won't see Chad Norris again.
How in the world would I want to see Chad Norris when I have you?
Then you'll break it off with him?
There's nothing to break off. You're the only man I love.
And we dissolve to black. Okay, that worked. And that was tough. That was a tough scene, guys. Very good. Thank you.